A special service is being held in our nation's capital to honor police canines who have died in the line of duty. 75 dogs will be remembered, including Kitt, the canine shot and killed in Braintree last year. Deborah Alfarone of CBS is live in Washington, D.C. for us tonight. Deborah, I know you had the chance to speak with Kitt's handler.
I did, Paula. Yes, Officer Bill Cushing. He is one of dozens of handlers who lost their canines in the line of duty in the last few years. He was here in Washington, D.C. today, and he shared that it's been a long road. He was shot in that incident, and so was another officer. He's actually had 6 surgeries, but he says that it could have been so much worse if it wasn't for his canine, Kitt.
Officers from across the nation came to honor 75 fallen police canines in Washington, D.C. Wednesday.
End of watch Sunday, January 13, 2019.
They gathered at the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial to remember canines who paid the ultimate price while protecting their communities. Massachusetts police officer Bill Cushing lost canine Kitt after 11 years together.
He was my canine partner, did everything together.
It was 2021 when Cushing, another officer, and veteran canine Kitt were ambushed and shot at the scene of a domestic dispute. The officers survived. Kitt did not.
Without Kitt that day, for sure you'd have a couple dead cops that day. Without him, it would have been, the outcome would have been a lot different, I'll tell you that.
Officers here tell me that the special bond between handler and canine runs deep.
My partner's name was Haas. It meant the world to me.
Savannah police officer John Lindsay lost canine Haas when their vehicle rolled while responding to a call.
I was able to actually get into the rear of my car and embrace him one last time before he let go. And I like to think he did that for a slight amount of closure.
Officer Lindsay and the other canine handlers at the ceremony have different stories to tell, but they all have the same message. Canines play an invaluable role in keeping people safe.
And this kind of summed up everything. I spoke to Dr. Ron Dalzell. He's one of the speakers there, and he also is one of the founders of the National Police Dog Foundation. He says what sets these canines apart is their intense loyalty, their love of the job, and their ability to keep it moving. Certainly lessons that just about every one of us can benefit from. Paula?
Deborah, it's true. Lisa and I were saying we remember that day that canine Kitt was lost so well, and how the officers cared for him as they removed him from the scene. Such an emotional connection between officers and their canines. Thank you for that story.